Welcome back to Afternoon Live. It's a dangerous job, but someone has to do it. Our next guest has worked as a stunt double for the likes of Christian Bale, Ryan Reynolds, Bradley Cooper, and Tom Hiddleston, and he is here to tell us all about it. It's our pleasure to welcome Emmy-nominated stunt director and performer, Paul Lacovara. Thank you so much for joining us today.
For having me. I appreciate it. Good to see you.
Congratulations on your Emmy nomination. The Creative Arts Emmys are coming up this weekend for your work on The Rookie. How does it feel to have such a great sequence recognized like this?
Oh, thanks so much. It really means the world to me, right? Because being recognized by our peers in one of the toughest, most collaborative crafts in the business is really something amazing. And stunt work is designed to look effortless, like that right there, right? But we see cars crashing, people set on fire, bodies flying through the air, but people rarely see the preparation and risk assessment, the teamwork that goes into it. So it's really something amazing to be recognized.
Yeah, this is a great example. We see so many different things happening at once. How much coordination and how many hours go into something like this? It's only a couple of minutes on our TV screens.
Yeah, it's a lot of prep. So David Rowden was the stunt coordinator. He's also nominated for Best Stunt Coordination in a Dramatic Series. There's a lot that goes into it. There's a whole team that goes into it, right? So we have the stunt coordinator, we have the directors, we have the producers, location scouts, planning with the effects team, teaming up with the stunt people and the stunt doubles, and training the actors, rehearsing it all. It's a big process that a lot of people aren't aware of.
Absolutely. Okay, you've done so much work on so many projects, something like over 300 credits to your name now. How did you get into this business in the first place?
It's so funny. I was going to college and I had no idea what I wanted to do. And my workout partner says, "Hey, I'm going to be an extra in this film called We Were Soldiers. You want to be in it?" I said, "Hell yeah, let's do it." So I get to set and we ride around in helicopters and shoot guns and they pay you for it. And I'm like, man, this is the job for me. I was going to college, had no idea what I wanted to do. So then I met somebody on there who brought me on to Hulk as an extra. And we got a week of stunts on there. Then someone brought me on to Scrubs as an extra. And I got a day of stunts on there. So I really started training, concentrating on my martial arts, concentrating on the stunt driving. And then lo and behold, that snowball really took effect. And in 2005, started doubling Christian and Eric Bana and Tom Hiddleston along the way. And the more you work, the more work you get. And here we are today.
How do you battle through when you get something like a significant injury on a set? How do you bounce back and make sure you've got to keep your body in such good condition?
It's tough. It's tough. I was on set of a big feature one time. We just started rehearsals, and one of the other stunt doubles didn't pull his kick, and he cracked my sternum.
Oof.
And we still had 2 months of rehearsal to go, plus 3 months of filming. And if you get hurt, you don't work, right? And then you don't get paid. So I kind of had to suppress that. And so luckily I had some friends take care of me and they helped me rehearse some of my other gags while I could heal up. And then by the time we were filming, it's all good. But you try and stay in shape as much as possible. When you do get hurt, if you can fake it for a while and get away with it, then you keep on going. But sometimes people can't, and they have to heal up, but hopefully are back as soon as possible.
Well, I think a lot of people recognize a big role that you've been a part of, Loki, doubling Tom Hiddleston. What is that like, putting on such a recognizable costume like that?
You know, it's funny. I tell the story of one time on Thor, I put on the wardrobe and you just feel so regal. It's like you get like the overwhelming feeling like right there. And Tom's so great too. He's such a good guy. He requested me after Thor to be on Avengers and Thor 2 and coordinate his other movie. And yeah, it really does change your attitude once you put on that wardrobe and you really feel like you're becoming the character. It's pretty neat.
So then what about putting on the Deadpool suit? Do you feel extra sassy in that one?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I was on a bunch of commercials as Deadpool right there. It was one of them. And yeah, you definitely pick up on the vibe that Ryan was throwing down.
That is so funny. I've also seen you've done a lot of coordination on music video shoots, which I don't think a lot of us realize how much production value goes into a lot of these, and really famous artists that you've worked with recently.
Yep. So we have Ariana Grande. Her most recent music video is nominated for 7 Emmys, and that's where we had her about 40 feet up in the air. And most people might recognize her kind of like this, going up toward an alien spaceship. And I've, coordinated for Beyonce, SZA, Megan Thee Stallion, all the top artists. So it's been pretty amazing.
That's incredible. And then what about moving into some directing as well? I know you put a short film a few years ago. You must have used all that experience to kind of take charge.
I did. So I wrote and directed a short film called 38 Minutes, and that was inspired by the real false missile alert that happened in Hawaii in 2018, where at 8:07 a.m., everyone across the islands received an alert on their phone stating ballistic missile inbound, seek shelter immediately. And all hell broke loose. People truly thought they were going to die. And actually, the short film's up on YouTube if you want to check it out, 38 Minutes. But during the pandemic, I expanded that script into a feature script, and now my big goal is to get that made into a full feature or limited series, ideally with a streamer like Netflix or Amazon. And by the way, Jim Carrey, if you're by any chance listening, I know you were there on the islands, and I know what you went through, and I know it was gnarly. And
I
want
love
you to make
that.
a feature.
Well, what a
Call
great
me.
concept that so many people experience that real life drama in real time, and what a great way to put your action expertise to great use there.
Yeah, it was heavy. I was on 5-0 and I went back to work that Monday and heard these stories that were just insane. There's a story of a guy stuffing his kid into a storm drain because they had nowhere to go. I mean, it gives me chills right now. A buddy of mine, he drove 100 miles per hour across the island to get to his family. It's just the story writes itself, and there's so many ways that you can intertwine these stories, and that's what I do in the features. It's kind of like a Crash meets No Escape meets Taken, and it's basically what would you do to keep your family safe and survive in a time of crisis like that.
Incredible story. I love that you're working on it, and hopefully we'll see Jim Carrey in that feature someday soon. Thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate you.
Of course. Okay, we'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.